Hey, Luke, first of all, you get a chance to talk to Lonzo or the trainers and all about the knee contusion?
Yeah, I went and saw him in the training room. He's gonna get an MRI tomorrow just to be safe. But he got kneed in the back of the leg there on a back screen. So we'll find out what one of our players didn't call out that back screen and make sure to make him run suicides tomorrow. But the doc thinks he's gonna be okay, but we're gonna do it just to be safe anyway.
All right, so you get Ingram back, and then as Lonzo goes out, it seems like that's just been what these last couple weeks have been like. Luka, how did that impact the game, if at all, tonight?
Well, it changed the rotation a little bit, obviously, but we were saving the end of Brandon's minutes for the end of the game anyway. So we just, obviously it was nice that Brandon was back today because we played him at the point down the stretch, which he's done for us throughout this year whenever Zoe's been hurt. So that was nice, but the guys, I thought the second unit was really our second unit was really the reason that we won the game tonight. We couldn't find the energy. I challenged them beforehand. I said the first game back is always tough after a long road trip. It's, you got to find that fire and that energy and the cohesiveness again. Get the crowd into it, and we didn't have it until that second unit got in the third quarter, and they really started picking it up. And then I felt like we were able to feed off that energy. And then when the starters did get back in, they played with the same amount of toughness and energy, and we were able to get that win.
How did Brandon look to you?
It looked really good. He did. It was nice having him back out there. I thought his timing was a little off in the first half, but by the second half, he was good. He's still good in the first half. Just he, fumbled a couple balls, missed a couple rotations that will come back the more he plays. But it was nice having him on the court.
Brook Lopez had an amazing night tonight. Can you talk about how much did that help?
It was huge, especially because him and Julius give us an advantage down low, and when we can play inside out, we're a better shooting team. We're more we're more dangerous than when we just move the ball around the perimeter. So he did a nice job of establishing himself down there on the block, and that's kind of was the game plan going in. Last time we played Dallas, he did the same thing for us. So last time at home we played him, he did the same thing. So it was nice to to get him going and kind of let us, he kind of carried us away in a way in that first half, but he was really good again. He's been really good for the last couple months for us, giving us that consistency and that inside scoring.
Luke, you guys shot 33 threes tonight and made 9. What did you think of the shot selection?
I thought some of them were too quick. I mean, they were doubling Julius and Brook, and really just zoning that up and leaving that weak side three-point shot up. So some of those we want to take, and I would expect our guys to knock down more of those. But I thought some of them, the ones in transition, were quick. We didn't need to take those threes, and we still have to continue to work on the difference between what's a good three, as opposed to a bad one. And if you're hot, some of those threes in transition are okay, but if you're trying to find your rhythm, don't find it while you were taking quick shots. So I think a lot of them were good shots. A few were ones we'll show on tape as far as ones we don't want to take.
Do you think it's going to be tough to keep these guys locked in over the next, how many games is it, 7? 8 games?
8 games. It gets more challenging this time of the year. But we're going to be on them, and if they want to take nights off, then we'll sit them on the bench and they can take a night off from the sideline. We're going to keep trying to play the way that we've played for most of this year, and whether that's playing bench guys or starters, that's going to be dependent on if guys are playing as hard. And honestly, with our group, I think that's not going to be a big issue. And generally speaking, it gets harder this late in the season, but I think our group will continue to play hard and play the right way.
Is playing Kuzma mostly at the 3 rather than the 4 the plan until Hart gets back? Or is that just how things worked out tonight?
Well, I'm trying to get Zoe and KCP more rest. And to do that, Kuz is going to play more at the 3. But, eventually I'd like to get him, probably more minutes at the 4 spot than the 3, but being able to use them back and forth. But for now, yeah, you'll see him more at the small forward.
Thanks, everyone.